The night was heavy with anticipation, the kind of stillness that precedes a storm. The Democratic National Convention stage glowed under blinding white lights, and thousands of delegates, activists, and reporters buzzed with nervous energy. Everyone knew something was about to change. For decades, the Democratic Party had been a tug-of-war between establishment moderates and restless progressives. Tonight, that struggle was coming to a head. It began with a single-voice Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the youngest woman ever elected to Congress, stepping to the podium with a fire in her eyes. For too long, she said, the voices of the working class, of students drowning in debt, of families unable to afford healthcare, have been dismissed as radical dreams. But tonight, we say loud and clear, the future of this party belongs to the people. Her words were electric, echoing across the hall and through millions of televisions. Sitting a few rows behind her, Senator Elizabeth Warren nodded with a quiet determination, her notebook filled with policy scribbles, ready to transform bold ideals into actionable blueprints. And then, standing like an old oak tree weathered by decades of political storms, Bernie Sanders rose. The roar of applause that followed was unlike anything the convention had seen in years. This wasn't just a moment, it was a takeover. But takeovers are never easy. Behind the passionate speeches were endless backroom meetings, bitter fights, and sleepless nights. The moderates, led by party veterans, warned of disaster. "You'll hand the country to the Republicans," one senator hissed during a heated strategy session. Donors threatened to cut ties. Newspapers ran editorials predicting chaos. The trio AOC, Warren, and Sanders faced an onslaught from within their own house. Yet what united them was stronger than what divided them. They had all seen suffering up close. AOC grew up watching her mother work multiple jobs to keep the family afloat. Warren remembered the sting of nearly losing her house as a young mother. Sanders never forgot the poverty of Brooklyn's tenements where he was raised. Their conviction came not from theory, but from scars. Together, they built something bigger than themselves, a movement. AOC reached out to the youth, mobilizing millions through social media, turning apathy into activism. Warren poured her energy into policy task forces, proving that progressivism wasn't chaos, it was strategy. Sanders, the seasoned fighter, traveled relentlessly, rallying unions, farmers, and small-town communities that had long felt ignored by both parties. The challenge was monumental. Money poured in against them. Smear campaigns flooded the airwaves. Some Democrats openly declared they would sabotage their own ticket if progressives took control. On the night of the primaries, it looked bleak. In state after state, the margins were razor-thin. But then something extraordinary happened, grassroots donations shattered records.